Okay. Get it out. Get it out. Hello and welcome to another video, and today is a particularly special video in that it's going to be a transformation. Now, I'm in San Diego, I'm with some esteemed colleagues, and what I thought I'd do is over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to bring you every Tuesday a sweet transformation. Now, initially I was going to meet up with the Transformers and get those guys in, just show you them, like obviously they're robots in disguise.
Instead, he got Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah,
from Transformers, from the first Transformers movie.
And that
so
wasn't even
perfect,
and that wasn't even a deliberate link. So
that was actually pretty good.
It's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, obviously I haven't got the Transformers. Disappointingly, if you want to turn off now, that's fine. But instead, I'm joined by LP from LankyProgressTV,
aka LankyProgressTV, aka Mythical Unicorn.
No. That's a pretty strong name. Now, the link to his channel will be in the description, so please go and check it out. Now, obviously LP is going to tell you guys all about the transformation, but in simple terms, he used to be super skinny. Okay, now I know like a lot of you guys, a lot of people that watch my channel are kind of teenagers and are struggling to put on size. I get asked it all the time. How can I bulk up? Like, what can I do to get bigger? What kind of training splits? All that kind of stuff.
And it's the same case for me though, because I watch your channel as a skinny guy, and I'm like, one day.
Yeah. So it's a continuous thing, you know. But like, yeah. So again, like it is. If you see before and after, which obviously you would have seen in the thumbnail, the progression is crazy. And the point is that, like, there is always hope, you know. Even when you think like, oh, there's no way I'm going to get bigger, there is always hope. So without further ado, LP, give me like a little bit of your background. Like, when did you start training? What made you want to, you know, make the change? That kind of stuff.
Well, I started 2 years ago.
Okay.
2 years ago, basically, I started staying with my brother, and what happened was I started watching my brother go to the gym every morning at like 5:30 in the morning or something like that. And so I just was like, I'm a skinny guy. Why aren't I doing that? It's stupid that I'm not doing that. It's within my power to do it, so why not do it? So I started going with him, and then I realized you have to eat in order to grow. Yeah. That's the reality. It started hitting me because I started going to the gym and I got more hungry, and then I was like, okay, you actually have to start feeding yourself. I hate eating, even still to this day. So if you are a skinny guy out there and you hate eating, it's something that you're going to deal with like the entire time, and it's your main hurdle. Consider yourself lucky, because you know there's a lot of people that want to eat but they can't, and you get to, and you can just pile on the food, especially when you're young. Like
that's the biggest thing. Like I think it's, generally speaking, if you are super skinny and you are training and you're struggling to put on weight, in simple terms, you're not eating enough food. Like that's it, right? There's no.
Literally, so many kids want to go out and they want to buy. They go to the supplement store and they get all these things with flashy labels, all these things, and there's no food. Like you need some kind of mass to build mass. Like, where's your body going to build it from? Nowhere. It has to have food. So
like it's literally that simple. It's literally like it's just maths. Like, if you're not consuming enough calories, your body's not going to put on mass because it can't. It can't afford to. So would you say that's kind of the biggest thing? Yeah, just literally
food. Yeah, and it's funny because like a lot of people on your journey, especially if you're a young person and you do happen to start lifting at just the right time, and you do eat that food, some people might accuse you of not being natural or something like that, and they still can't conceive that just eating food will make you a larger person. The larger person always looks better in the gym because they're larger. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, fat, but the larger guy, the guy that takes up more space and is more defined, is going to look better.
And like strength as well. So it's going to have a knock-on effect on your strength, right?
Absolutely. When you don't eat, you have no strength. No strength at all. You know that. Of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course. Okay, so obviously you started going to the gym, like you started eating more food. Like, kind of talk me through kind of, you know, like the kind of a time scale and like how things changed. And
it started off with me trying to like mimic what my brother ate, which was chicken thighs and potatoes, just like plain potatoes. Hate potatoes. I hate them.
I mean,
I hate potatoes so much. There's a video on YouTube of me trying to eat my last potato, and it's like my brother like yelling at me to finish it, like it's my last set. of like deadlifts or something, and it was literally that big of a struggle for me. So like, I mean, honestly, guys, if you're a skinny guy out there and if it's a struggle for you, there's so many other people that it's a struggle for. You're not alone. Like the people in your general life, they're all trying to lose weight. So they hear your problem, and then they kind of like, they almost make fun of you. They're like, oh, I wish I could trade places with you. And you know, I'm not trying to say that weight loss is easy or anything like that, but everybody has their own struggle. And the skinny thing is, it sucks as well.
It's the same thing, isn't it? Like if you're a really big guy and you struggle to eat less food, it's exactly the same. Like if you're a smaller guy, it's not as simple as, oh yeah, I'm just gonna start eating more food. Obviously there are reasons that you're finding it hard to eat food.
Well, me, honestly, like I don't talk about this a lot on my channel, but I'll talk about it on your channel. A lot of my stuff, because the reason I wasn't eating, I was in like a depressed mode. I was very depressed. A lot of this came from depression, starting lifting and everything. It like cured me of so much. It makes you realize, if you're depressed, it makes you realize that you have control over this right here. And all of a sudden, it hits you that you have control over something in your life.
And so there was a link between, like, a correlation between you putting on size and then your mental state as well.
Absolutely. Like when I was depressed, I wouldn't eat food. I didn't care. It's like, whatever, food, I'll eat when I'm like really hungry. And that's it. I mean, I was eating cookie dough sometimes before, like for dinner, for bed. And I'd go to sleep after that.
Jeez, man.
It was so bad. And mind you, I still eat completely junky on my days of bulking and stuff. So I can't say I've improved there.
You watch my days of eating it, I do eat a lot of crap to be fair as well, but it's more fun to watch. So.
I've always wanted to cut a Ben & Jerry's right in half with a knife. You ever see people do that?
Yeah.
I want to do that really bad.
That would be satisfying, super satisfying, a little sweet cross section, So, in terms of like weight, so when you started you were like
155 pounds.
Okay, and you're a tall guy, like how do you like, you're taller than
6'3".
So 6'3", and he was 155 pounds. Like
my goal weight one day, I call it lumberjack size, is 220 pounds.
Okay.
I want.
So that's like me. That's how much I weigh now. So I'm 220.
Man, I love that size, but I probably wouldn't be as defined as you because it's a little bit more early in my journey. You've been lifting a lot longer than me, so you gain that definition with that size. So it's going to take me a while to gain that definition, but I want that size. I want to get it so that I sit in a car and it tips over. That's my goal.
That would be great. It'd be kind of.
A lot of people make fun of that.
Impractical, but also pretty cool. So
a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're gonna be so fat." I'm like, oh, "Man, but I'd be so big. I've never been that big. I could throw huge amounts of weight around."
And that's it. So I think that's the other thing I was gonna say about. So because people, I think a lot of skinny guys as well, like when they're trying to eat more food and they're lifting weights, they're scared of getting fat. Like that's kind of. Without getting super fat, it's kind of part of the process, right? That's gonna facilitate muscle growth. One
thing that the moment for me that it hit me, my brother, Humorous Fitness, he went online for me one day and he said, "Listen, I'm gonna show you something." He looked up all the famous bodybuilders and typed in bulking afterwards. So you know, Kai Green, bulking, and then also showed me a cutting picture in another screen, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And some bodybuilders like. Fill out. They fill out. Like, they get huge and fat. And so it hit me. Like you have to get a little bit of fat, and the longer that you can, if you are a skinny guy, the longer you can hold out on not having that six pack, not being defined, and lifting a ton of weight, the longer you can wait to do that cut, the bigger you're gonna get. But I mean, do it with caution. Don't sit there and
go crazy and be like.
Don't be a sugar fiend. You know what I mean? Don't go diabetic on me. Like have some kind of discretion on healthy eating and stuff like that.
But it's but that is like it's an end to a means. So you're doing that, and in doing so, obviously you're going to build a lot more lean mass, and then when you then drop the body fat, that's when you're going to.
When I started, I had no. This was all bone. It was my goal.
You can see in the picture.
It was my goal to have this fill out my upper chest and everything. So
you can see now, like again, like you see in the picture like that. It's crazy. It's such a difference, and like I think there are so many people that you see kids that are super frail, and I think that they think to themselves, well, that's unattainable.
That's how
There's no way I can do that.
And they always think that it's a result of unnatural things, and it's just eating food. It's so easy. You have a human body. All it is you eating food. Moving muscles in the correct manner at the right time and eating food at the right time, and that's it. It's very simple. It's not hard.
And so obviously you're 2 years in now, and you're competing next year. Is that right? That's your.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be weird for me to hop up on the stage because I've always watched other people up on stage, and it's never made sense to me, and but it's something that it's a challenge, and so I want to do it. The lean eating is going to be so hard for me.
And it's going to be like it's a physique show, yeah? Is that your...
Yeah, physique.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I wish I was doing bodybuilding.
Yeah.
260 pounds.
Baby oil on there. And I would be literally first in the line to
baby oil?
Yeah. So
after baby girl?
Yeah. That is... I haven't said it yet, but that's kind of where my channel's going. I'm going to get into the field of just baby oil application because I'm super passionate about
Professional baby oil application.
Yeah. I've been, again, I haven't shown you, but I have patented like a baby oil
It'll be a
applicator.
dual effort. I'll offer tanning and airbrushing.
Nice. Okay. Perfect.
To accentuate muscles.
Okay.
Yes.
Superb. Yeah. If you wondered why, by the way, you might not see, but I am like. I mean, you're pretty bad, but I'm sweating so much.
In the studio that we have
super
set
hot.
up here in
which
San
is pretty
Diego,
freaking cool, by the way.
it's a little bit
pretty
hot.
sweet.
It's quite hot, actually.
But it's worth it because it looks super professional. That's pretty much it, dude. So I know there are a lot of you there. If you are a skinny guy and you desperately want to put on size and you're thinking like, what can I do?
Go check out my first video, please.
Yeah.
If you click on the channel, scroll all the way down, and then also if you're trying to start a YouTube channel or anything like that, go look at how awkward I was on camera. It's gonna help you so much because everybody's awkward at first. I'm sure you were.
Yeah.
Well, now you're purposely awkward to make people laugh. So it's like you accentuate it on purpose now. I love it.
Yeah. So
Monty
LP's
Python
link
of YouTube fitness.
Yeah. So the link to the channel will be in the description. Like I said, please go on it, have a look. Like, please subscribe. It is so refreshing and it's so cool to see it because, like I said, it will give so many of you like hope. Like if you think, like, where can I go from here? Like you can have a look at LP's journey and it's freaking cool. So, dude, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Hosting you. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, go and check out LP out, please.
Please do.
Anything else? Any LP has actually, I believe he's written a poem, is that right? About me and my love of nature.
I wish I had a poem. I wish I had a poem. No, I don't.
Okay, and I will see you tomorrow.